Now then, legends, welcome to this video where I am going to be taking some thermowrap, some suction cups and some aluminium foil tape. That's aluminium, not aluminum. And I'm going to be attempting, keyword attempting, to make some reflective window covers because I haven't got any and it gets exceptionally warm in this van, especially in the middle of summer and especially when I'm traveling in Spain and France. So without further ado, whatever, I'm going to get cracking. I'm going to hopefully bang this on a time lapse while I'm doing it, because to be fair, there's going to be a lot of swear words used and it's probably for the best that we don't publish them. See you in a minute. Change of plan, we're going to do it in normal speed and just see what happens. I can always speed it up when I'm editing. So we'll get this one recording as well. So let's get to it. This is going to be so much fun, I can already tell. I'm going to have the time of my life doing this and you're going to have the time of your life watching me do this and watching me struggle. Because that is ultimately what it's going to be to start off with. It is going to be a struggle. So we'll put this straight in the bin, down there, and let's get cracking. What would be good is if this wasn't stuck together. Ugh. So that is actually properly stuck together as well. Oh, told you I was going to swear. What is the purpose of sticking it down? Right. Which side is the best side to do this on? The worst part about this is I'm going to have to manipulate it to get it where I want it and then draw around it. This is ridiculous. But if it works out cheaper than buying, then we're laughing. Just realised this camera is pretty pointless where it is. Let's try wedge. Can we wedge? Can we? Oh, boom. Right, we are double cameraed. This is going to be interesting to say the least. So as you can see here, I'm having major difficulty, for want of a better phrase. We've got two pieces now. I cut the bottom one and then laid the second one over the top so I could get a rough length. I'm now cutting it in with the Sharpie, and then cutting it out with the scissors just to get it roughly around where it needs to be for the top side. It weren't too challenging, to be honest, but as I realised pretty sharpish, nothing with Renault and Vauxhall vans is ever straight. So we found straight edges at the top, but then it became a curved edge in the middle, which is why I'm now cutting it in a bit further. I'm then going to start trimming it again. What I also realised at this point, or just after this point, is that I could do with about 8 arms, because holding this in place whilst trying to get the next part up and square and also in place to then tape it up, yeah, that shows it all with it falling straight back down. But what I did now was tack it in with a few bits of tape, just so we could get it all in the right place. And yeah, fairly straightforward, to be honest, at this point. And now it's time to actually tape it all up. So what I did was got one strip to go from the outside edge to the middle. I then took another strip to go from the middle to the left edge. Unfortunately, that strip wasn't long enough. So I had to then take another small piece and finish it off. And after that, we pulled it out to get to the crease that's on the outside. Didn't necessarily have to seal this one up, but I decided I would do. And as you can see, I've folded the windscreen cover, which is counterproductive. I then realised this after doing the first section, and then took another bit of tape to finish it off. So the two were joined together, inside and outside, top and bottom, left to right, right to left, whatever way we want to look at it. And now it's time to fit the suction cups. This should have been a lot easier than it was. Unfortunately, it wasn't. This one was an absolute pain because it doesn't stick. It's at the top of the windscreen, which is where the rear view mirror should be. But unfortunately, it just doesn't stick very well there. I went to the right-hand corner and then managed to split the foil a little bit further than I had to or wanted to, which resulted in me then taping it up to fix the hole. I'll tell you what, guys, we've got 4 suction cups in at the minute, and it's holding pretty. I know I've put my sun visors down, but that's how I drive anyway. Like, my sun visors are always down, regardless of the weather. But so far, so good. I don't know whether I need any more suction cups fitting, because it's holding itself with 2 at the top and 2 in the middle. It does need tidying up around the edges though. That's a given. It's pretty messy, to be honest. But happy days. So now we get to figure out how we are going to tackle this window over the two joins. It's going to be an all-in-one. I'm not dicking about doing 2 separate covers, because that just seems like more work than is necessary. But yeah, win one for me. Let's go. I just want to add that I didn't actually film the side windows or me making the side window covers. They were pretty straightforward, if I'm honest. They were actually a lot easier than the windscreen, purely because the width, the height of the window is the same as the width of the foil, or there and thereabouts, like maybe a few mil difference. But that made it really easy. And you've got a flat edge where the door card comes down. All it was them pushing it in, tracing it, cutting it. And for the other side, I just took the one that I'd made, laid it on the foil, I traced around it, and I cut it out. It's dead simple. I also taped around the edges of all 3, just to tidy them up, because of how the scissors went through, and it might have been the scissors I were using because they're fabric scissors and not normal kitchen scissors. It tugged in places and split, so taping around the edges, it added a bit of rigidity into the reflectives as well. Move my hand, sorry, I didn't realise I was covering myself there. So yeah, it is what it is. They're pretty cool. I've written on each one where it's for, so the left window has got left window written on it, the right window, right window. Windscreen, I've wrote windscreen on it. Pointless, because I know it's the windscreen one, but I've also wrote top on it, so I know where the top is. Although it'd be pretty difficult to put it in the wrong way around because it's a completely different shape at the top as it is to the bottom. But yeah, back to the video.
Hello, welcome back. If you are thinking, wow, it got pretty dark in your van, Nathaniel, you would be correct, as we've now got 1, 2, 3 done. The challenging one's next. That is the side window. I keep saying the challenging one. It's going to be a challenging one purely because of the limited space that I've got around that window now. If I'd have done this before I put my fridge in, it'd have been a piece of cake. But I didn't. So it is what it is. We need to get cracking on it. I mean, it's not mega urgent to do it right now, but we could do with doing it, I guess. But yeah, I'm generally quite happy with these so far. Need a little bit of a tidy up around the edges, but I can either use the alley tape for that or black duct. Might go for the aluminium tape because it's then silver on silver and it'll get rid of all the yellow Sharpie pen as well. But yeah, it's not too bad. Here's to hoping that it's pretty damn effective come sunshine time. But we'll have to see about that, won't we? Right, so as I mentioned, we're 3 down and 1 to go. It's now, what time is it? 6 PM ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shelve it for now. With the 3 I've done, I might do the other one later tonight. If I do, we'll film it. If not, it might be tomorrow, or over the rest of the week. I've not yet decided, but all in all, pretty damn happy with how they've turned out thus far. Just a bit of tidying up to do with them, but at the end of the day, it's not mega urgent because we don't go travelling for another 3 months, just under 3 months. So the main thing is they're in place. You know, we've started. Storing them is going to be fun, naturally, but it's all good. So we'll reconvene when I reconvene, which should be pretty soon. Evening. So, quick update. We've not yet done the side window. Not going to rush to get that done. I don't need to. So, that might be a separate video because it's going to be lengthy and tiresome, and yeah, it'll be fun to watch that. I've not ever seen a video with that one being done, so it'll create a nice additional video in future. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this remotely useful, like it, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the flip side. Ciao.